It's so good it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So that happens.
Was it only one time while you were there?
Well, yes. No. There's another thing in the series we're not going to talk about.
Okay.
But because that really is a spoiler. But yes, couple of occasions whilst we were there.
And that is how. I mean, is it conflicted? Do you almost have this like feeling that you want to intervene and protect the chimp, or?
I think, yeah, everybody who's been around, those feelings are that you wish it wouldn't happen.
Right.
You don't want this to conclude in the way that you think it might. But again, I think I totally understand why you're asking, but I think once you've been around them enough, and you have to have this commitment to, and it's part of the same point that you're asking earlier about that impact on their lives. You want zero impact on their lives, or minimal, right? Yeah. You don't want any negative impact. You actually can't make too much of a positive impact either. Also, it just wouldn't be practical. It's not safe. What could you do? Shout and make a noise and try and disturb them just enough for a moment that the chimp could get away, and possibly. But I think that it wouldn't be ethical to do it. It is natural behavior. I mean, that's my take on it from what I've seen at Ngogo.
Yes.
This is part of their natural behavior. They are competitive and they're territorial, and those behaviors have served them well in the past. So you can't, as much as it's from a human observer point of view, that same thing, taking that same situation out as something you observed in the street, all those natural sort of tendencies, desires to intervene and stop something, they're there for good reason. But this is the entire scientific project, our commitment as filmmakers to observe but not interfere. I mean, that's all part of the same thing. You couldn't, if you stepped out of that role in any circumstance, you've crossed a line in a really odd way. But so and in a way that sort of helps with what you're feeling when you see or observe those things, because there's absolutely nothing you can do about this.
Right. I mean, of course, ethically, you really can't intervene, but it's still sort of. Whew. I mean, what an amazing experience for you as a human being to have gone through this. It's just such a rare insight into these animals and these incredibly unique creatures and their behavior. It's just, you must feel so fortunate just to have experienced, just as a human being, just as a life experience, to take that in.
I really do. Yeah, I really do. I mean, this, I've been very lucky in lots of bits of my job that I've done over the years. I think that, it's a great job. It's very hard work, a lot harder than probably what people appreciate, and but extremely lucky on loads of things. I do feel with the Ngogo chimps in particular, like you say, as a human being, from an existential sort of point of view, there's I'm so fortunate, and not many people get to see that, and they are our closest relatives, and they are fascinating because of the connections we have with them. They're also fascinating because they're different and they're all individuals, and it's a chance to just, you kind of feel a part of something that has brought that important knowledge and information to people. So I feel personally very fortunate.